Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. We have 3 more NBA games to discuss for tonight. Now, this slate is looking a lot different than the other ones. We have both of the teams that lost their star players in this slate, so there's just a lot more value than we've had. So it's a bit tough to kind of figure out which stars you want to pay up for and which direction you want to go. But that's what we'll talk about in this video. Let's go ahead and get into it. As always, you can check out the website down below, Twitter. Hit the like button if you enjoy the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and get started. Prize picks, I post plays on Twitter if you're interested in that. At point guard, you have Trae Young at 94. It's at a good price tag. He played 40 minutes last game. He's struggling. The Heat are not making it easy for Trae Young. They're putting their best defenders on him. He did shoot the ball well, but he didn't make a lot of threes. Didn't really have a big game with the assist. So I do like Trae Young at that price tag, but it's hard to go with Trae Young against the Miami defense when I can go with Chris Paul for 500 less going up against the Pelicans when he doesn't have his star Devin Booker to play alongside, which is going to mean more assists for Chris Paul, more ball handling, more shots, everything if he wants to will his team to advance. But now you got some of these teams thinking about upsets now. Bulls definitely, Pelicans for sure, think that they can get this series in their hands and take control by winning this game 3 tonight. Other options at point guard, it's definitely C.J. McCollum at $8,200. I want to get to one or two of these Pelicans guys. Both had great games. It's going to be a high-scoring game if you wanted to focus on one of these games. Definitely this one is the best one, followed by probably just the Bulls game, just with the value that we have on Milwaukee. But I like McCollum at 82. They priced up Ingram, who hopefully played in last game. He put up 69 fantasy points. He's priced up to 9K, so usually Ingram has been cheaper than McCollum. Today, McCollum is cheaper, so I'd probably side with McCollum. And then you're going to look to like Drew Holiday as a guy that's going to have to take on more load offensively, not having Chris Middleton there. Middleton did play basically the full game. They lost maybe some minutes at near the end, but still in terms of, we didn't really get much in terms of what we think that they would do with the rotations. By looking at Middleton's last game, he did play 32 minutes, so there's 33 minutes that they have to give to other options tonight. That's going to go some to Pat Connaughton, but more usage is going to go to Drew Holiday. More usage is going to go to Giannis. I do want to try to pay up for Giannis, but it's tough when I have Chris Paul, Holiday, like McCollum and Ingram here, when you got some other options to pay up for. Other picks, like DeRozan also, is like 86. He looks like a good value. Other options at point guard, looking a bit cheaper. 6K range, you have Hero and Lowry. I guess I go Lowry, but neither one is that appealing in terms of looking at the other options. Caruso had a good game, and now he's priced up to 51, so it's a bit tough to go back to him. And then looking at value, you can maybe go to Campaign at 45. You'll get some more minutes, but they probably won't have too many minutes with both him and Chris Paul out there at the same time, just because they'll be very undersized at that point. Over at shooting guard, Brennan Ingram looks awesome at 9,000. He put up 69 last game, shot the ball extremely well. Other option would be going down to C.J. McCollum. Both guys are just going to command a ton of usage. Both flirted with triple-doubles last game. 23, 9, and 8 for McCollum. Made 6 threes. Been shooting the ball a lot in these games, and he's playing 40-plus minutes, so can't really not like McCollum at this price tag. You have Levine a bit cheaper. He's more scoring-dependent, but at a decent price tag for tournaments. And then Bogdanovic, just kind of a really good GPP play with the minutes that he plays. Isn't as much as some of these other guys, but he can definitely get hot like he did last game where he knocked down 5 threes. Other options would be like you have three of these Milwaukee guys right here and one Bull guy. Allen, Matthews, Connaughton. I like Connaughton the most out of all of those guys just because he should be starting in place of Middleton, and we've seen him play a lot for them. Last year was a big part of their rotation to win the chip, and this year he's still playing good minutes on the season, averaging 25, 26. Should be looking at maybe closer to 30 today, depending on how he's playing. He's kind of struggled so far, but they're going to need somebody to step up and score and shoot some threes without Chris Middleton, and he's one guy. Other guy would be Wesley Matthews. Over at small forward, Giannis looks awesome at 11-2. It's just tough to kind of try to get to all these big-name guys. So if you're not able to get to Giannis, might try to get to like Drew Holiday instead and hope that Holiday has a big game. I like Ingram. Butler went off last game, but I think the Miami guys are probably like on the back burners today just because there's so many other good plays from the Bulls side and from the from the Milwaukee side and from the Sun side and the Pelican side. It's kind of tough for me to go with some of these Heat guys when they're basically fully healthy. Bam has a Q tag on him, but he should be good to go. Don't see him sitting out today. But the value piece that I'm going with here is going to be $4,700 for Cam Johnson. He's going to be into the starting lineup here. He's going to have to do more offensively. We saw him have some good games, a couple of weeks ago, early last month. Then he missed some time when kind of was off a bit, but then he closed off the season shooting the ball pretty well to end the year, and would not be shocked if he plays over 30 minutes today. They're going to need him for sure to make up for the loss of Devin Booker in terms of scoring. Over at power forward, I'm going to go with John Collins here at 59. I do like DeRozan at home, 86. Butler similarly priced. Giannis is just a little bit tough to get to today. It sucks because I want to get to him, but I'm trying to build more of a balanced team here. But Collins at 59, he jumped into the starting lineup last game and played 29 minutes. Played pretty well, double-double from him. Should see more minutes today at home. Hopefully the game stays close again. And that leaves you with still 51, 50 left for the last two spots. But definitely looking at these big-name guys like Chris Paul, McCollum. Jrue Holiday looking to pay out for the point guards today. At center, you can go with some value here. Plug in Collins at center if you wanted to, but you might look to like Brook Lopez at the bottom, 53. He got some more minutes because Bobby Portis got hurt. Portis is back, so he's going to lose some minutes there. And if you wanted to pay up for anybody, Vooch still looks pretty appealing. And Ayton for sure without Devin Booker there. That's it for DraftKings. Let's go ahead and talk about FanDuel. All right, over on FanDuel tonight, point guard picks. Chris Paul is over 10K, but still looks like a great play. I mean, you should be looking at 60+ out of Chris Paul today. Do like the savings on Trae Young, but I probably like the savings on McCollum and Holiday a little bit more. 6K range, you have Kyle Lowry just in his own island there. Cheaper than that, maybe Caruso at 5K, but I'm definitely going to be starting with Chris Paul on both sites. Over at shooting guard, I like McCollum at 86. See what the price difference is between him and Ingram. Ingram is 91, so that both sites have CJ cheaper. But I'm going to go with Jrue Holiday at 8,000. Just too cheap for not having Middleton there. Other option is Levine. But going a bit cheaper than that, you can look to Connaughton as a value at 44. Wesley Matthews as a value at 41. But I like Connaughton more. And then Landry Shamet should get some more minutes off the bench. Small forward, Giannis is up to 12K. DeRozan's up to 95. So, you can definitely note Ingram here at this position, or go a little bit cheaper to look for some value. Value that's going to come with Cam Johnson at 51, just nicely priced mid-range option here. Connaughton also looks good at 44. Hunter is down to 43. Crowder is down to 43 as well. So this position is one where you have a lot of options from expensive to value. Power forward, big names at the top end. Don't mind any of those guys. Probably like Ingram based on his price tag the most. Going further down here, John Collins at 59 is going to be one that I have a lot of interest in, just because we know how good of a player he is point per minute wise, and the price tag hasn't really caught up to him yet, when he should be looking at probably over 30 minutes today. And then over at center, at the top end you have Vooch 83, like getting to Ayton at 79 if you wanted to. Cheaper than that, you have Portis and Lopez, kind of priced up a little bit, tougher to trust some of those guys. I don't mind going to Vooch at home. He's playing big minutes in this series. Played 36, 38 the first two. He's going to be getting a lot of rebounds. They're not looking to have like Thompson play a lot of minutes for them. So at this price tag, Vooch still gives you a lot of upside with all the rebounding opportunities that he'll have. And shot the ball well. Hopefully continues that tonight at home. And that's about it for the FanDuel picks. Definitely just prioritizing the Suns. Some of the Milwaukee pieces are going to be the first guys to plug in. Then look to some value elsewhere. But that's it for the video. Best of luck tonight, and I'll see you all next time.